Hi everyone, my name is Alisa Tilsner and I'm a Stampin Up demonstrator in Australia. Today we are going to be creating with the Quiet Meadow Bundle, which is this one here. Now there is a die set that goes with this as well, but I'll explain a little bit different too, because only two dies out of the actual die set match. Like, you can't cut this one out, you can't cut that one out, but I want to show you the dies because the dies are absolutely gorgeous and could be purchased as a standalone if you didn't want the actual stamp set. So we're going to play with that one today, and we are also going to play with another die which is definitely a standalone and will go with pretty much everything, and that's the Tailor made tags. So we'll have a look at that one as well. So let's take a look at the stamp set first, and this one sort of reminds me of some of the ones that we used to have. We've got some splatter, we've got a little bit of text, so you can do some really, really lovely creative and sort of almost older style cards with this one, I sort of think. So we've got the couple of flowers, couple of sentiments, and a couple of little extra little stamps. So the dies that go with this one, the ones that are to match are the little tag here and the little frame on this one. So you can cut out the sentiments and love will fit into the little tag as well. Now this one has got so many different like foliage and flowers. It's sort of a little bit tricky to see them this way. I sort of like to take them out and turn them over so I can see what they're going to look like, give it sort of a better idea anyway. But so there's a lot of foliage, flowers, so you could die cut them and sponge or add a little bit of color. There's a couple of butterflies. I only spotted one. I've only just spotted the second one now. So there's two little butterflies, a couple of little extra leaves. So it's a really sweet die set that you could just use on its own. So we're going to use that one. I am also using my art gallery because I'm making a birthday card and I love my happy birthday, just a plain one that goes with everything. Now the tailor-made tags, how rude, the tailor-made tags, I'm a dag, is this set here. So we've got 4 different sized tags in 2 different shapes, and they also have some reinforcing, so you can cut out the little reinforcing circles and adhere them around the tops of your tags, and this one's got a different shape reinforcement to go around the tops of those tags. So this one is a really good one and I've used it quite a few times already, so that is a really good one to have as well. Okay, let's get started on our card now. I'm going to be using let's start with the tag first. So I'll bring this in, and I am using soft succulent because this one I think is it's my favorite in color. I really love it, and I really love teaming it with the evening evergreen as well. So just a really nice color combination. I think it's my new favorite green color combination. So I've got my, I will be using both the stamp set and the die for this one, and I'm looking for my Stazon. So I'm going to be just stamping this onto my tag using Stazon. I have made this card already, and I used Memento ink, and then I decided that I wanted to do a little bit of watercoloring on it, and of course watercoloring and Memento doesn't quite work together, so I'm going to use Stazon this time and see if I get my card still turned out okay. I'll show you at the end, but my colouring was just a little bit not how I wanted. But so there we go. Stamp that in black. I'll just pop them aside somewhere, come back and clean that. So whilst I really, really like that, I'm just going to do a little bit of blending around the outside of my tag. And you can see the nice little stitched edging all around the tag as well. So just with my blending brush, and you can see, like in my previous video, I had done the poppy, used the poppy, which is a really highly pigmented ink. So this one just doesn't quite grab so it leaves it quite soft, but you still get a great amount of ink on your cardstock. So I'm just going to go around the edges. There we go. I think it just needed a couple of goes to get my blending brush all inked up. Okay, so next I'm going to be adding some little bits of extra detail, and I've got the stamp set that's got the text on it, the washed out text, and on the other side I've got my dots. So because I don't put stickers on my stamps, I don't really know whether I'm up the right way or not. So I'm just going to stamp it off first, and I'm upside down so I can turn it around. And I do want to stamp it off anyway because I only want this to be quite light, and I'm just going to stamp it down the bottom a few times, and I can stamp it off again. So, and I'm going to do it again, just up here, stamp it off, and then stamp it off again. So just giving a little bit of detail on my, make sure I'm in the screen, and then I'm just going to flip it over because I don't have enough blocks, and I'm just going to stamp my dots just in full strength. So I'm just going to add a few little dots along the bottom. I'm just going to give that a clean because, actually, will I? No, I won't. I'll just rest it like that. Okay, so come next, this is where I made, my ink didn't work so well. I'm going to use my Whisper White, and I've already got a little bit of ink in the lid. I'm just using my water painter. I'm going to make a little bit of a watery slush, and I'm just going to add a little bit of white to my flowers. Now that looks quite heavy now, but it will dry, and you can sort of drag that colour around to suit the other flowers as well. The detail of the flowers will come back. Okay, so I'm just going to do all of them. Right, next I'm going to also add, actually I'll let that dry to start with, I think, and but I will decorate my tag. I'm going to use some baker's twine. This is actually from the January to June twine from the Snailed It, but we do have brand new twine in the annual catalogue, and there's 5 colours. I think very vanilla, grey granite, black, white, and crumb cake. So, and it is slightly thicker and a little bit more textured than the one that I'm going to be using today. But I'm just going to grab a length, just work out quickly how much I'm going to roughly need, I think. I'd always rather have a little bit too much than a little bit under and struggle with my bow. So I'm going to do a double bow today. So grabbing 2 lengths and thread them both through. Whoops, that wasn't both of them, that was just one of them. And there is my tag finished. Okay, so I can set that aside and work on the rest of my card. Now I'm using a Whisper White base, but I'm also going to have a layer of Whisper White, and I have embossed that with the Brick and Mortar embossing folder so that we've got a lovely textured layer to go behind our tag. So again, I'm just going to do the same. I've already got my ink pad open. I'm just going to do the same type of background that we did on the tag. So using my text first, and again, because I can't remember which way it is, yep, it's right. up the right way. I'm actually going to stamp it off twice, and then I'm going to stamp just ever so lightly on my card down the bottom here. And again, twice, a little bit higher this time. Stamp it off twice. And then over the top, swing to my dots, stamp it off once. And I'm not putting a lot of pressure on while I'm stamping this because I sort of want it to be a little bit grungy. So just a few dots. And that's that one finished. Okay, so I'm going to bring in my white card base. So it is 10.5 centimeters by 26 centimeters and scored at 13 and folded. So we can go ahead and adhere that down. My tape running. Okay, and my tag is going to sit up there. But before I do that, I have used one of the ferny one, and you could use any of them, and I have die cut it in white. So I'm just going to pop that behind my tag so that I have a little bit of it peeping out. And just before I stick that on, I'm going to add some Wink of Stella just to my flower heads. And also just wipe that off just in case there's any colour on there. And I'm just going to add some Wink of Stella to that little bit of fern out the back. Okay, now we can I'm going to pop some dimensionals on the back of this now. And I think I'm down to my ends. I'm going to pop it on the left-hand side. Okay, now when I did my sentiment, I've already stamped it and trimmed it. I didn't want to do it in black, but I wanted it a little bit deeper than the soft succulent. So what I have done is I've used the Evening Evergreen, and I'm pretty sure that that will fit. Just want it on the birthday side. And a little bit of adhesive. And we're just going to pop that down the bottom. And again, there is our card finished. So I'll bring in the one that I made earlier so you can see where I've sort of made a little bit of a boo-boo. It's not too noticeable, but because I decided at the last minute that I was going to add some white, it sort of turned a little bit grey because my black bled, but it's not too noticeable, and I think it could still be given away quite happily. So thank you very much for watching. Again, as I'm a demonstrator here in Australia, all your purchases all the supplies that I've used, you can purchase from my online store, or you can contact me directly and I can order for you. So I hope you've enjoyed watching, and we will see you again next time. Thanks a lot. Bye.